2 hours for a game like Space Marine 2 is a hell of a long time, and not because the game is bad, but because there's so much stuff that happens in that small span of time. Like how Return of the King feels like a 6-hour experience, and that's before you get to the extended edition. But I played the trial on PS Plus because I wanted to get my money's worth for this costly premium subscription. It's a good thing this channel isn't monetized anyway, because this isn't getting a green symbol. Space Marine 2 is pure adrenaline. You play as a hulking half-ton death machine kitted out in enough gear to take down an entire army almost single-handedly, and that's exactly what you're going to do in this game. I'm fairly certain this title uses the same tech that powers the zombie hordes in World War Z, and it really does bring together the feeling that you're fighting a losing war against an endless foe. But damn it if you're not going to take down as many blood-sucking parasites as you can before you inevitably die in glorious combat. Everything about this game really sells you how bleak and miserable the 40k universe is, and I love it for that. I don't know much about Warhammer 40k, so a lot of the lore jargon made absolutely no sense to me, but here's all you need to know to get started. Your guys are good, and their guys are bad. Well, your guys are the ones that you'd want to root for more. Everyone is trying to genocide each other, so you better genocide them first. There are 6 main missions and 6 operations, and I managed to get through about half of Operation 2 before I got unceremoniously booted back to the home screen. There's a few things Space Marine 2 does to make itself just oh so enjoyable that you can't 100% express on video. Little things like how when you sprint, the controller on PS5 does these little vibrations on the left and right side to let you feel your own weight. The chaos of the battlefield is somewhat eased by the soft but noticeable ping when an enemy is about to launch an attack you can parry. I played the trial on normal mode, and while I did die a few times, it was mostly due to getting overwhelmed in sheer numbers and forgetting to parry and block and stuff. You can parry attacks that give an opening to shoot enemies, and you have light and heavy attacks that also open up avenues to do more damage. And of course you'll be spending a good amount of your time getting the aliens just close enough to death that you can pull off brutal execution. Why? Because it looks freaking awesome. Also, it's your primary source of healing. I'm talking about your soul. Space Marine 2 is definitely a keeper. Like and subscribe for more of these videos.
Ranged weapons only. Keep them back with the fire blaster while we send their numbers.